Kia ora mai tātou whānau. Welcome back to Kaitaki Marakai, Waiatua Trust's garden project, food security sustainability. And I'm out here at Mātua Block on the mahinga kai site. And whoo, look at this. Our trees. In autumn we planted 40 fruit trees. Look at this one already. And they fig. And I've held swales have worked over winter, and storing water, holding water underneath the bloom under here. But here's the papakainga. We had some whānau. We were here last week and some whānau came and helped us out doing some trimming the grass. So here's what I see. Now, August last year, 2024, this site looked like that. So that was here. So we've just been here over a year and a bit. In April, May, autumn, we planted these fruit trees. Some up in there, another fig in there, 40 fruit trees. With the idea being, as they grow, they'll start developing a bit of a canopy and then we can plant underneath. And they'll also provide fruit. Thanks to Ahu Whenua Trust here at Mātua Block for giving us the site to raise kai for our whānau, for the whānau that are here. Also to Kaikohe Rau Marama Trust and Waiatua Trust. But here's what I see. So if I look at this way, compared to that, we have now got this. Look, let's just have a ihui around. That's what we did last week. Some here, do some more bark around these trees. Around here, just to suppress. Here's our southern marker of our portofita. Portofita, 30 metres in diameter, and it goes around 360. So east is over there, north, this is north and west. Remember we had our kumara in here? I threw out a whole lot of cover crop and seeds. So there's a few things in there that are growing, which will help fix the soil. But here's the centre of our portofita. Blueberries. Needs a bit of water, I think. It's been a bit dry. But you know what I don't see? It's the gorse. A little bit in there, but it's okay, we can manage that. The gorse hasn't come back. We haven't been here, we haven't planted here since April, and part of what we're looking at doing is trying to develop the soil health. And so having all this grass here and then cut and drop, cut and drop, cut and drop, just builds up and builds up. So all my flowers, the mixture I did, I just threw it around the place. And so we've got some different grasses in here, and we'll just cut and drop. Plant some more fruit trees later on. Just build up a nice area of fruit trees. And I just got to remind myself, make sure I have enough room to drive around. But yeah, no gorse. We've got this nice grass now, lush grass. If we actually had sheep, I'd probably put some in here for a little bit, a couple of days, pin them off. But our main activity in the moment is we're just building up the soil and the health of the soil, as well as our fruit trees. So we've got peaches, California oranges, apples, bananas, fig trees, feijoas, lemons, and yeah, so what we're doing now is just, as you see my son Joshua, we're just laying down some bark over the swales to help suppress this, the weeds and the greens. And then what we're trying to do also later on, we'll get some compost in as these trees grow, and fertilise it. But then as they grow, they provide a bit of a canopy for us. So yeah, that's what we're doing today, just laying down bark on our swales. Local arborist, and put a little bit of bark in the swales too. Banana tree grew. So what might happen here is we might start seeing a big circle of bananas growing on this one. Wasn't expecting that, but it's a pup that's come through. Waiano, this is our mahinga kai on the papa kai. Bit of work to do, lots of work. We've been away, we've been busy, weather's been busy in the sense of wet. Here's our strategic plan for the future. Fruit trees. The feijoas will provide a bit of a shelter belt, but we'll have fruit trees growing. So I'm just going to nurture these, plant down some more, and may even do something down in here. But at the moment, we've got a nice little driving track. Little loop. Just remember that. Okay, better get back to work. The sun's gonna sack me otherwise. Okay, whānau, God bless. Happy Christmas, keep safe, God bless you all. And yeah, Jesus is our Lord. And through him, get the resources and the strengths and the knowledge by sharing this mahi together. Okay then, hei kona. Holy macaronis. Ko poutaho e whānau, e te whānau. It's now 12:30 on Monday, 22nd of December, Raumati, and we've just now put some bark mulch down on top of our swales. Idea being that eventually that'll start breaking down and it'll start producing soil. I'm going to put some compost down. That's the first part. Sorry about the wind. And concurrently, when the rains do come through, it'll hold a bit of water into the soil instead of getting evaporated by the hot sun. Waiano. So all the fruit trees are now got bark around them. And swales have got it. Also putting bark across the top there. To that tree, there's a few trees we've planted in there. I think there's a spring inside there. It was bubbling away at winter time. So what I'm trying to do is capture water that goes there, then down to here, and that flows over to here. We get water that flows down from here. So the ones that look the most wet over winter was this swale and this swale. Also, now that I've been driving around, I'm just going to make sure there's enough room for me to move around when I'm planting up. So yeah, yeah, get some funding to get it right on mine. Got a fig growing over there, which is pretty nice. I think I might pick it. Give it to my son as the first fruits. Yeah. Anyway. That's what she looks like. Still got heaps of mulch, so we'll probably do the walkways again with the feet up. Yeah. Find out some more trees that like water over there. Just thinking, planning, talking to folk who know about trees. So one of the things that I'm doing now that these trees have taken hold, I'm just going to trim the leaves off the bottom ones, so the shoots, and I want to grow it into a more bushy. Otherwise all the mauri, all the energy will go into all the foliage. I just really wanted to go up the tahuru, really the main trunk, and out to the pickup. Yeah, so making sure the bark's all good, making sure that, like for example, we've got stakes on trees, making sure that it's not choking. So it's just a maintenance. Put some fertiliser down, which we already did coming into spring. So I've done that, and I might do it again a little bit later with some water. Anyway, this is Rewa Te Kau from Kaitaki Marakai, way out to the Trust's backyard gardens, papakainga projects, garden projects. Food security, sustainability, here we're working on fruit trees.